Welcome to the best friend weekend of your life, yeah. Welcome to the best friend weekend of your life. Rog Smuve, Humble Aldo NICE.
So picture how like an expired jar of mayonnaise really tried to play on my top last week and really tried to big league me. But before I dip into it, I'm gonna give a disclaimer. My daddy and my brother Gramstar both told me, I'm knocked off my square since I got back stateside and like I kind of, lost my sauce touch. But compared to the rest of, everybody else, I'm still head and shoulders above. But just in comparison to the family, what I used to do, I got off my touch, So picture how old boy really just tried to throw a jab at my shoes and say, they wasn't shined. Long story short, but keep in mind, this is a guy when he wears gray pants, he has on a gray shirt. You know what I'm saying? And the white man Nikes, the Monarchs, picture that in dress shoes. That's what he be on. But this brings me to my next point. Boy, as of now, I'm 3 of 3 for this week. I turned this bit to a fashion show. I had to let them boys know I'm not to be played with, and I'm a third generation salsa. Them boys didn't know about British tan. They didn't know about the socks matching the little logo in your man. They didn't know about Muranos. They didn't know about that Calvin Klein. I popped a tag so far every day this week, and I might prove a point for 3 more weeks to come.
Whoa! Welcome to the Best Friend Weekend Podcast. It's your man Aldo NICE.
It's your boy Rog Smuve.
It's your boy Los, aka C.A.P.
Am I the only one who Rumble just gave a lot of energy to?
Hey, Rumble turned me up another notch.
That's the number one Rumble of all time.
Ever. That boy said it expired jar of mayonnaise.
Expired.
I didn't know where he was going with that. I didn't know that. I don't know that one.
But it's gonna be used from now on. It
definitely
has to be part of the common lexicon from now on.
Most definitely.
Yo, so expired jar of mayonnaise tried to big league me.
Huh. Big league me.
Like I thought, like whenever he said that, I was expecting him to be in the middle of making a sandwich. Like that's what I was thinking.
Oh no, I knew exactly what he was talking about, the Caucasian race, when he said that. That's the new slang term brought to you by
all white people.
Yeah, but I mean, just jar of mayonnaise period is brought to you by Charlemagne the God. Shout out, that's my nigga.
Oh man, why couldn't you let Rumble get him though?
He can get him all day.
Why you have to do that?
That's the first time I heard expired jar though.
Nah, I still feel like that's weak. Couldn't we was giving Rumble all kind of heavy props.
Sauce.
We was get it all to him.
Nah, it's fine, dog. Cause you probably just hating because you wear gray pants and gray shirts.
Nah, I definitely
and
don't
Monarchs.
do that.
And Monarchs.
And dress shoes.
Yeah, probably. And you a 0 generation salsa.
Nah,
you
definitely.
more like a plate, nigga.
Definitely.
You a plate, and Rumble is a salsa.
I'm a second generation. My brother, it skipped my brother and came to me.
I gotta ask y'all a question. I have to ask y'all a question. What type of paper plates y'all boys use?
You mean sauces?
What do you call it? Paper plates. That's the general term.
Okay, so
it's not always paper.
I use the styrofoam, and I try to use the heavy duty daddy. Styrofoam heavy duty.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Dixie. I don't remember exactly what the if I hear the name, I'll know.
I use the styrofoam.
Do you think?
And the China, the real paper ones most of the time. If I go.
So do you think that them styrofoam daddies is picture worthy? Because every single time I see them styrofoam daddies on somebody's Facebook, I'm like, why did you post that?
Nah. If you posted pictures, you got to use a real sausage.
I was about you gotta have a real plate.
So I respond with this question: how many sets of sauces do you have at your house?
Are we talking are you saying sauces like as in paper plates or just regular
saucers as in real
plates,
saucers, like glass, like not glass. I'm sorry, like porcelain, like plates.
I got every bit.
I got 2 sets.
You got 2 sets?
Yeah.
I definitely got 2 sets in my cabinet as well. Why do people have 2 sets of sauces?
Because you steal.
Because you're a second generation saucer. I have 3, bitch. Now let's
You supposed to have 4.
No, I mean that make a bunch of sense. Nah, Rumble telling the truth. Sometimes you gotta kill them. Sometimes you gotta let them know what you could do at the job. It's fun to dress up at work.
It is, especially when they don't see you like that all the time, and you come through with the real tie bow tie, especially when it's been a clown who had already tied bow ties to work, like the ones who came for little kids. And
Oh, you talking about the clip-on bow tie daddy?
Yeah, or even when they go around and when they bring you when you rent a tuxedo, but they be small, they be too small, and he be a grown man.
I know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying?
The hook,
you like,
the hook daddy bow tie.
Yeah, the hook daddies, and then you be like, say, bro, real grown men tie their bow tie, dog. You know what I'm saying? You have to put
That's
boys
true,
up
but
on
I like bow ties and accessories for tuxedos and whatnot, and kind of doing it myself. But do people still wear cummerbunds?
I've heard somebody recently telling me about a cummerbund mission. I haven't worn a cummerbund since high school.
I haven't worn since what they call it?
My botillion.
Yeah, the botillion. That's the last time I had a cummerbund on.
A cumber botillion?
So since we're talking about cummerbunds and tuxedos, when the last time you wore a tuxedo?
Oh yeah, people don't do that no more.
Yeah,
when did tuxedos fall off? For those of y'all out there who not following the conversation, around circa when we went to college, the condoms you got for free were tuxedo. Like if you went to the health clinic, they gave you tuxedos.
The black daddies.
I just don't know when they fell off. When did tuxedos become? Because I haven't seen a tuxedo.
What was the brand?
That's Lifestyle.
It was Lifestyle.
It was Lifestyle.
It was all black. My mama bought me.
I was going through one of my old backpacks one time, and I found one from like 01 or whatever it is, and I was like, "Damn, this is so nostalgic." A fucking tuxedo.
You gotta keep that thing. I bet what it said 96 on the wrapper.
It say expired whenever, I guess.
My mother bought me and my cousin in high school when I started driving. She bought me $250 and bought him $250 for them black boys. You heard me?
250?
Yeah, each. She bought. I don't know where she got 500 from, but she got us.
I don't know why she bought them. She should have. Oh, you mean brought or bought?
Yeah, well, she brought them, bought them. I ain't actually. She paid for them. I just came home and it was.
Oh, she delivered them to y'all. Gotcha.
Basically, she just put them on my bed.
She went to the clinic.
Probably so, and just got buku of them. But it was like $250. It was a pack. It was like a brick, like some cocaine or something.
Oh, they went. You sure it wasn't 250 individually ones? Just 250 of them.
It was 250 Lucy's, and we counted them. We counted them.
Were they attached? Were they like sausage links? You know?
Yeah, they actually they were. They definitely were attached. They were attached.
I remember in college, definitely your man's the Harris walked into the crib one time with like he had a box of them. No, it might not have been the Harris. It might have been Alan Rochelle. But one of them had like a box of tuxedos. Like they had to be gone for free at the time. But my thing is, they have to be gone for a reason. You know, there's a reason why there's no such thing as a tuxedo anymore. Right?
They too fucking thick.
Is that what it was?
It's like wearing a trash bag, boy.
Perfect. No, perfect. I mean, you know what? You're talking, but that's the most sensible answer possible.
That's what it was.
Because after years, more technology gets better, and boys was like, man, I don't want to fuck with no tuxedo on, because I want something that feel like nothing there or whatever.
Yeah. The thing about it is,
pleasure.
I'm long enough ago to say back in the day, I started wearing them thin ones, and I just saw on TV that they like 45% thinner. So I'm like, how thin? How thin you gonna go?
Raw until you get to raw. That's how
I think when they get to the end, it's just gonna be like some spray, like a little cream, a little cream you just put on.
It's gonna be a mist.
Nah,
like you spray cologne, you gonna spray.
But look though, it's just gonna be on the head though. It's just gonna be on the head. It's just on the head. They ain't gonna even play with the rest of your meat. This is the head.
No,
but you know what's crazy? This could be a whole condom podcast because I want to ask y'all this question. I've been having this one on deck. Well, I don't know if y'all ever had high school relationships, bro, but you used to get it where you fit in. So like, I didn't always have they didn't always give them away in the barbershop. So I remember having to go to the bowling alley bathroom. Putting 75 cents in.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
the little machine.
And one time I ended up with one that came in a very small cardboard box. And it was unlubricated.
But you had to spit on it? How that work?
Nah, that boy put some coconut oil on that thing and went to work.
Get that thing. You gotta tap.
Get that thing creamy, you know.
Nah, that boy put some joy on that thing. Made a bubble bath in that.
So the thing I'm thinking about with that mist you got to be thinking about it. I feel like that miss could be the win because you wouldn't. You said you spray it on your helmet. No, boys would spray it all like on their crotch and between their legs. It's like now I'm just protected from everything. Ain't no skin to skin. You're not even contacting.
But then, so you peel it off at the end. You peel it all off like a face mask.
Yeah, you peel it off.
Like
it come off like like a parfait mask.
It's probably gonna have charcoal in it. That charcoal is a new thing that cleans everything. It's probably gonna have a hint of charcoal in it and shea butter.
Not just charcoal, but activated charcoal.
Yeah, you're right. Activated charcoal, and it's gonna open the pores up in your penis.
It's gonna have to change. Like you're gonna have to put it on when you're hard though already. Because if you try to use it while it's soft, it won't go nowhere. Unless it's elastic. Like, God damn, boy, this is gonna be a hell of an invention. I think we're giving away the game right now.
Dang. Hey. And then you mess around and fall asleep after you get done. But when you bust with it just gonna go back in your shit. Like you gotta have somewhere.
That's why it's a lot of things that gotta be worked out with this mist.
No, I mean, okay, so y'all boys obviously not to like. I mean, this is an old thing, but I'm sure after buying, the amount of condoms that maybe each of us have bought, you probably came around to that whole spermicidal thing. So
spermicidal lubricant.
It's gonna be a spermicidal condom mist. Like it's gonna be all in one.
I'm saying, so when you bust,
but that don't mean she wants you to bust off in there, even if it's spermicided up.
And that's when you hit it with that "come on, man."
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Bro, relax.
Come on,
relax.
man.
Don't do that.
I hate y'all. I hate everything about y'all. All right, man. Since we talk about things we hate, let's talk about some things that grind my gears, man. 3 things for this week. The first one, man, me and Roger was talking about this the other day. What was the conversation we were having? Somebody was playing sports, Roger. You was like, make sure we talk about this on the pod. I don't remember who it was. It was like, oh, who played on Thursday Night Football? And last week it was you was like, it's the Patriots versus the Colts. Thing one that grinds my gears. And Rogers as well. You can't say verse. Cutting the word is verses. Just letting y'all know, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a victim of saying verse. I say it often. It's gonna take me a while to get over that.
Hold on, I'm trying.
It's one of them hood.
Do I say? I say they play.
You do not say verses.
I say play. The Patriots.
What's the game on right now?
The Patriots play. What you call it? The Lakers playing the Warriors.
You're not gonna say the Lakers versus the Warriors?
I don't say that. I say the Lakers play the Warriors.
The Lakers versus the Warriors.
I don't say that.
Know. I just probably would say Lakers and the Warriors.
Yeah, I don't say versus. That was in like elementary, I thought.
I don't know, cut vice versa, but it's just it's a thing that, hey, don't be caught up. The second thing, I got a real question for y'all. Would you rather shake someone's hand, like if they just came out the bathroom? We had a little shitting conversation last podcast. They just took that big shit and they come out the bathroom and they dap you, or maybe you don't even know if they shit or not. They're just coming out the bathroom and they dap. Would you rather be greeted by a wet hand or a dry hand?
Duh, I want that motherfucker dry. And if you came out the bathroom, I'm giving you the pound. Like, I did a podcast with a nigga last week. He just came out the bathroom, and when he came out, I gave him the pound.
You know how whenever you get sick, you always try to figure out what got you sick?
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I shouldn't have worn my shoes outside. Just my bare feet outside. Or I shouldn't have did this, or I shouldn't have kissed that sick girl or whatever. Like whatever.
Yeah, you should never kiss the sick girl.
Okay.
Yeah, that girl told me she had a cold and she was fine, so I went to kiss her anyway. Whatever,
yeah.
So, I wonder how many times we got sick from shaking somebody's nasty hand. I don't know which one I would want more, but I guess I gotta go with just the like wet. I'm gonna go wet because I just imagine a nigga would just douse his hand in the toilet or in his piss. So I would imagine any time a nigga hand wet, it's because he washed his hands.
A wet.
That's kind of. I would think that's kind of should be the logic, right? But your natural inclination is if you feel somebody wet, like if you didn't know they went to the bathroom, and let's just assume they don't have Charlie Johnson hands that's just went all the time. But like somebody dap you and their hand wet, you automatically gonna be like, man, why your hand wet?
Exactly. Don't give me a wet hand, bro.
But if your hand dry, I mean that might be worse because
I feel like I feel like when I use the bathroom, I make sure I use enough paper towels to make sure my hand dry when I leave there. You know what I mean? I don't because I don't want to walk around with wet hands. Period. So I mean, I'm gonna dap you up. If you just come to the bathroom, I'm gonna give you the closed fist. You're not getting an open hand with me. So I don't have those issues.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're right. I guess the common play is we don't want to shake hands with with those who just came from the bathroom. But the point is still valid to think about.
Yeah.
The third thing that definitely grind my gear this week, it's the GOAT, man. Drew Brees is the GOAT for a whole bunch of reasons.
Yes.
But what's grinding my gears more than anything this week is right after Drew Brees set the record and everything happened and Monday night was magical. Every sports talk radio shit I saw this week was talking about why he isn't a top 10 quarterback. Yeah. Why he isn't a top 5 quarterback. Crazy. Like, why y'all feel like y'all got to keep moving the goalposts on my dude just because he did something great? So that's all I'm going to say.
You know why? Because he in New Orleans.
No, that's definitely what it is.
That's why
he play in Louisiana.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason he in New Orleans, and he's just a regular little white boy. You don't see him in national commercials. He ain't doing a whole bunch.
Drew Brees do have buku commercials,
but they mostly local. Got a bunch of them HEB daddies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He ain't.
Nah, man, he got Huggies commercials and shit.
He does have, but he do got buku. But I mean,
and I think he got.
How many times have you been on TV without it being football season and seen a Drew Brees commercial?
Fair enough. Ryan, what's your thoughts on moving the goalposts on Brees?
That man did have that NyQuil commercial too, but I mean, bro, I feel like a lot of times when we talking about football, and we start to talk about the Saints, I'm highly biased. And I feel like I'm highly unbiased. I try to stay highly unbiased. I know I got a lot of optimism for my team, especially like in this era. But Drew Brees, I'm very, very biased about. Like, I really feel like that man figured something out when he got to the Saints. And, part of it is, he got a good coach behind him, but he figured something out when he got to the Saints, bro. And he just, it's not something that anybody else could do. Like, I don't feel like there's many people in the league that could have done what Drew Brees did. Like, I don't feel like Tom Brady would have sustained success with the Saints like Drew Brees did. I just don't think
if you look at his career in Purdue, he always been a baller. Like, I mean, he went to Purdue, right?
That boy threw the ball 83 times in one game in Purdue.
Yes, he went to Purdue. So he didn't figure nothing out. What happened when he got with a coach who figured him out and understood what he could do best and put him in the best situation to be successful. That's what really make a good coach. The same thing that Belichick does with Brady. They figured out what Brady can do well, and they put him in the best situation to be successful. That's how you break records and create people. You know what I mean? That's how they work. That's why Aaron Rodgers struggled this year. They haven't put him in the best situation to be successful. Point blank.
Well, Mike McCarthy has cheese in his head. He's not cheese on his head. Cheese in his head. Mike McCarthy is the worst coach in the league.
Hey.
I get you, and I think that Sean Payton should actually get Hall of Fame consideration as well.
He got to go.
But my thing is just, okay, I'm willing as a football person to say, you want to say Tom Brady better than Drew Brees? Fine. He got all them rings. You want to say that Joe Montana is better than Drew Brees? He did it in a different era, and he was, okay, fine. I give you them too. I'm not giving you Terry Bradshaw because even though he got the rings, he just wasn't the numbers weren't there.
Yeah.
My thing is, I might even give you Peyton because he got 2 for 2 different teams and whatever. But if you're telling me that Drew Brees can't be in that top 4 conversation because he's not Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre, like, they got the same number of rings as Drew Brees and less of everything. Like, Drew Brees got more everything than them. More records, more everything, and the same amount of Super Bowls. But pardon the interruption, on one of them I was watching the other day, they was just like, there's no way that Ryan Clark was actually saying this. There's no way that Drew Brees is better than Brett Favre because of the way Brett Favre threw the ball. Like, he knew that he could be in perfect position and Brett Favre still beat him because he would do something.
Because he threw it hard.
And
he throws in a double coverage.
He threw the ball hard.
And he just don't give a fuck.
He threw the ball hard.
Man,
and he's a gunslinger.
Man, look. Hey, point is, Drew Brees is top 5. That's it's really no debate. Like, look at his numbers. Check everything out. He's beaten the best before. He has the ring. He top 5, man. Y'all hating on him because he a 6-foot regular looking dude. You know, he's not the big guy with the big huge arm. He pinpoint accurate and he reads the defense just as well or better than the top 2 or 3 quarterbacks in the league. So
let me ask you this, right?
I think the number of records that Drew Brees has currently and will break, and the records that they are, like Drew Brees has a couple of records that'll never be broken. Like
the touchdown streak.
The touchdown streak will never be broken. He's got like the streak of 9 straight 300-yard games that he did twice. That'll never be broken. Like I think there's some records that he has that'll never be broken. But the one that sticks out to me the most is that Drew Brees currently has the all-time completions record. Like he has more completions than any other quarterback, and he also has the all-time completion percentage record. So like not only does he throw a lot, but he completes a lot. Second place is Chad Pennington. So like that goes to show you that like a mediocre quarterback can be at the top of that list. Well, but like he don't have nearly as many completions as Drew Brees has.
Oh, completions. Okay, I thought you were talking about percentage.
No,
percentage number 2 was percentage was last year, was 2 years ago. He lost that record and then got it back.
I'm not talking about in a season. I'm talking about in a career.
Oh, career. Okay, cool.
Yeah, okay.
And
both of those are career records.
Because I know he got it in a season, and this year he got like 78, 9%, some crazy shit like
ridiculous.
that.
I looked up in the third quarter, and he was 20 for 23.
He finished this past game, 89.6%.
That's retarded.
Yeah. Well, he had 3 incompletions and 3 touchdowns.
That's stupid.
Like, yeah, it's when you're doing shit like that. That's like what's that boy name? Tua shit right there, man. So I heard something else that I'm just going. It was like Shannon Sharp saying this when he was saying that Drew Brees ain't good. He said this. I feel like Drew Brees is the everyman and Tom Brady's like the person that everybody like can't be. So it's kind of like that's why people look at Tom Brady as better. And he said, I look at Tom Brady and he's like with Gisele Bündchen, and he's like, oh, I couldn't be with Gisele because Giselle's like Gisele. And he's like, but I look at Drew Brees' wife and I'm like, you know, she regular and I could be on her. Right. I'm not necessarily a white woman connoisseur big like that.
Me neither.
Cause I hate to say that. I mean, I think all women are beautiful in their own way, but I don't look at like Drew Brees' wife or Gisele Bündchen as being like, God, that motherfucker so bad. Like when they get to a certain level of white women, I kind of look at them as all just kind of like they all kind of the same beautiful.
Yeah.
I hate
the Helm of the Miracle Whip at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I could break up black women into small categories at the upper echelon. I could look at like Rihanna and Beyonce and make comparisons.
Yes.
I could look at the upper level, but like, and I know that sounds crazy, but like when it's that same body build, like a kind of a slimmer or athletic build white woman who's kind of like, you know, whatever, a blonde looking, whatever, like they all just kind of look very similar to me. So I'm asking you this. Gisele and Drew Brees' wife, is it that big of a difference?
No.
I mean, Gisele got her, you know, that's Gisele. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's funny.
But she's slim, right? She like real skinny, right?
Who, Drew Brees' wife ain't that skinny. Drew Brees'
no,
wife put
Gisele.
Out like 3, 4.
Gisele.
Yeah, Gisele is skinny. She's a Victoria's Secret supermodel.
That's what did it right there. That's the only reason.
So like she got her own money. Like, you know, like she like is popular in her own right. Like without Tom Brady, she would be just as popular. Without Drew Brees, we wouldn't even know who Brittany Brees was.
Fair enough.
I didn't know her name was Brittany with Drew Brees. But I was looking, I didn't like Drew Brees, right? Not hurting to me though. Oh, she's not a bad looking lady. And if we're gonna compare the two, without Gisele, Tom Brady is a regular dude. Like he ain't, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's with her, so he care about fashion a little more. She dresses him. But when you see Tom Brady just walking around regular, he looks just like a regular little white boy. You know, he's just tall. He ain't Chase Trafficker. You know what I'm saying?
It's a hell of a way to put it, man. I guess he's not, but Yeah, it's an interesting debate. I just think that if y'all know anything about us, y'all know we big Saints fans, and we on Drew Brees hard. And pause. And you know, I'm gonna talk about one more Saints thing before we move on. And this is Raj. Tell them your theory about the rest of the Saints besides Drew Brees.
Oh, them boys crazy, bro. I don't know if y'all heard the post game conference. So you know, Josh Norman got benched after that 62-yard touchdown that broke the record to Traquan.
He was
Josh
mad
Norman
too.
got benched. So they put this other cat in. I don't know his name. Just regular dude from the practice squad last week. You know, some dude. And so they asked him. He was the first one. Mind you, on Twitter, this is what I saw. Your boy Michael Thomas said something like, Michael Thomas bullying niggas part 1, and then posted this video. Like, it was just literally like that. And so at the end of the interview, the first dude, this random dude, they said, hey, so we kind of saw you join with Michael Thomas. What was that all about? And the dude said, man, that dude, I don't know what's wrong with that dude, man. And then they asked Josh Norman at the end of his interview. Oh, mind you, on Twitter, Michael Thomas put Michael Thomas bullying niggas part 2, and then posted the Josh Norman interview, post-game interview. And it was like, so Josh Norman, we saw you join off with Michael Thomas. What was that all about? And he said, man, I don't know what's wrong with that dude. And then you see Alvin Kamara post himself with his crazy ass nose ring with what the hat said, Aldo?
It said, make Africa home again.
Make Africa home again with a Kaepernick jersey on, just looking crazy as fuck. And then you see the boys on the sideline. Bro, no.
Let Raj finish.
Hear me out.
I don't know if you've arrived at the same conclusion that me and Roger have. Let him finish.
I don't know if you saw them. I don't know if you saw them boys in the dome. They was like they put the volume on 100, and it was banging. Everybody get your roll on, and the boys was going crazy on the sideline. Yeah. They went live in the locker room. Mm-hmm. Mark Ingram was live in the locker room going crazy. Yeah. Bro, I really think that this team is nuts. Like, this team is insane.
I mean,
insane in the brain.
If you live in New Orleans long enough, that will happen. I feel like that. Especially if you already a real nigga, like the nigga already in you, it's gonna allow you to be
If your name is not Drew Brees, Taysom Hill, or Ben Watson, you're pretty much crazy. Yeah. I feel like we got a black offensive line, dog. Like, Unger is from like the island, so he probably a Tonkin crazy Polynesian. Yeah, you don't. The only white boy is Ramchek, and Ramchek probably crazy white boy drinking beer out the back. Like, but he like the only white boy on the team. That's like it.
He strike me as he be on Bourbon Street with a fish bowl.
Okay, so I did hear more about the Michael Thomas thing. So to elaborate on Michael Thomas, he came out with a ski mask because this whole season he's supposed to be like, he calling it like Jack Boy season. Yeah, because he's stealing paychecks because it's a you know, he out there, he's saying it's a cashier. Yeah. Okay. I get it. But they said the reason why everybody was hating is because he was doing wild shit after the plays. Like, he was pushing people, like muffing people in the back of the head after the play. Yes. And it was like, it's corny, it's petty. Now that might go to your other theory about Michael Thomas. But still, he's nuts. And like, this is the part I was telling Roger about earlier as well. Our team was kind of nuts, but the leader is back now. Yes. Mark Ingram is the leader of the Saints. Drew Brees is the CEO. Drew Brees is the president. Yes. But Mark Ingram is the commander-in-chief. He is the leader of the armed forces. Those neighbors respond to Mark Ingram, and he's crazy as shit too. So,
but I mean, you know, you have to be. I think we have a great team makeup this year. And I'm loving it, man. We with the shits. You know what I'm saying? I think to win, you know, in the NFL and our division, you got to be with the shits, man. So I'm not mad about nothing. I like all that.
Oh yeah, I'm not mad in the least bit, man. Go ahead, Saints. We're killing it.
For sure.
All right, so keeping it with sports, man. Let's talk about this, man. UFC, what was it? 223, 203. I don't know what the number was. UFC something. Yeah. Yeah, UFC 1,500.
UFC 1 trillion.
Yeah, that. So if you didn't watch it, it was interesting. It was Khabib, whatever you pronounce it, fighting against Conor McGregor. Beat that boy up for 4 rounds and then choked him out and made him quit. So that's what happened.
Tell the good
in case
part.
you didn't watch it.
Tell the good part.
So then after he beat him up and choked him out and made him quit, old boy hops over the cage. He threw his mouthpiece at Conor, talked that shit. Hopped over the cage, went at one of his boys, tried to squab him. Conor tried to jump out behind to follow him, but they pulled him back in. Khabib boys hopped in the octagon and squared up Conor, and one of them stole him from behind.
No, both of them
the boys
stole
was
him.
in there.
Both of
They
them
stole his ass.
Nah, what happened was...
And then the boys got arrested or whatever, and
Yeah.
so said Conor didn't want to press charges. They didn't want to give dude the belt, and it became a big thing.
Yeah, they kept their checks
But
too.
the big thing about this was, right, yeah, they kept his check. I don't even think they gave him his money yet.
Mhm.
But it was so interesting. There's so many levels.
Mhm.
If y'all don't know nothing about Khabib, please go look at the video of him when he was 10 years old.
Wrestling bear.
Wrestling bears.
On a chain.
Wrestling fucking bears.
Who puts a bear on a chain and let your
Can I-
son go
Can
get
I,
him?
is this the equivalent of catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
Nigga, please.
You fighting wrestling bears as a little boy. Whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, please go look that up. But after that, when he in his post-fight interview, he was like, "Man, Putin just called me and told me, appreciate you, appreciate you coming over here whipping ass."
Yeah, but you know what happened though? His dad, he was like, my daddy gonna be mad as hell. His dad was like, I don't know what the whatever the Las Vegas Nevada the Nevada Association gonna do to him, but it's not gonna be near enough what I'm gonna do. Because
you gonna be punished.
My family is built on respect and honor. We don't do that type of shit.
Well, he said they was talking about his uncle and his Conor was saying some shit about how his manager was a terrorist on 9/11.
Damn.
And he was a snitch terrorist, and you a snitch too, and your religion ain't shit. And like Conor was talking all kind of shit. Conor threw a fucking dolly at the bus, shattered the window, hurt everybody, and then after all that said and done, they like, oh he didn't. He was just selling the fight.
Yeah,
and they trying to be mad at old boy for going in the crowd on their ass. But I mean, hey,
I just realized you gotta be, you know what kind of dude you gotta be to just get through fighting for 3-4 rounds in MMA, and then choke a nigga out, and then hop the octagon, and then jump in the crowd with another whole. Come on, man, gotta be a different type of cat.
You would think a person like that probably fought bears growing up.
Damn, he definitely did.
I'm not gonna lie. This is what I thought. This how gangster I think. Khabib is scary to me. Like I was scared in that situation.
He's terrorist. He terrorist scary.
You didn't see
right?
Drake's face?
Like, that's really what I was
huh?
thinking. I was like, let me tell you what I thought to myself. I said, oh shit, he got behind Conor McGregor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, he grabbed him. Oh shit, he don't have his neck. Oh, but shit, he might break the nigga neck. Oh shit, he might kill him on live TV.
Because he didn't have no real chokehold in. He had his shit around his face.
He just squeezed him in the one place he just had to squeeze on. He just
put it on that boy. Yeah.
Like I felt like if Conor neck wouldn't have turned, he'd have just squeezed.
He didn't care, man. Man, talking about your whole existence. You'll be the same way, especially if you know you.
You can't talk about Allah like that either, man.
And then I wrestled bears at 10 years old. Like, come on, man. You know how strong a bear is? Oh, come on. Never mind.
But it's fun. It's funny in reality when you're saying that about. We talked about this on the pod before. That we was talking about, I think, people in the hood, and if people in the hood is like black niggas in the projects, if they like the scariest people, like, and what by that I mean, if they would put more fear in somebody's heart than a lot of people. And we said, would them terrorists be scared to go to the project? And y'all response was, hell no.
No.
Like them boys who trying to get 77 virgins, boys ain't worried about it. That might have been on the Blackbuster video we was talking about that. So my thing is, you look at Conor McGregor as like this gypsy Irish dude who like, man, they ruthless, boy. They bare knuckle bop. Man, you don't want nothing with nobody who allow Akbar, man.
You don't want nothing with nobody who is prepared to die for something they believe in. Point blank. I don't want no problems with you. Yes, this is my girl. Yes, you can have her, brother. I don't want no smoke. That man is prepared to die for anything that he believes in. Think about like if you're a guy who lives a different lifestyle and they promise you 77 virgins when you die, right? And you only had 2 since you've been alive.
What, virgin? Or 2?
2 period. You think you ain't ready to die for whatever?
Did you use a tuxedo?
Nah, that boy, 77 red boy, tuxedo. That boy going in there bare knuckle.
Yeah, you're right. He's going there bare knuckle.
He wrestled bears. You don't wrestle bears and ain't gonna use no condom. Scared of no damn baby.
It's crazy. I mean, y'all saying nothing but factual stuff. Khabib is a different type of dude. Conor didn't want it with him. I don't know why they would ever have a rematch except for the money, because he's just gonna break him again.
Yeah, Conor
No, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think this. Like you know how they say, "Oh, Cutting, you can't fuck with him. He got them dogs." Like Khabib got them dogs. Like there's nothing that Conor. And when I saw from that fight, there's nothing that Conor McGregor can do to beat Khabib. I don't even watch UFC that much. Like there's UFC connoisseurs. There's people that know this shit.
He might catch him slipping.
Nope.
Let me throw this to you. I think I'm not a huge UFC watcher either. I'm a huge boxing fan.
Yeah.
In that third round, if you was watching the fight, it just looked like Khabib went out there and was like, "All right, bitch, I didn't brought you to the ground and tried to choke you out these first 2 rounds.
Let's just fight.
All right, you want to fight though, right? You're gonna tell everybody I didn't fight with you. Mm-hmm. Well, let's stand here and fight.
Let's just fight."
And he was punching him more than Conor was punching him.
Mm-hmm.
He was putting them dogs on Conor. I was like, damn, like you don't really want it with this little dude.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Anytime a man say he jump out the ring and say, "Yeah, I'm kind of scared to see what my daddy gonna do."
Oh shit, his daddy might be. Oh,
might be
the real thing.
Now think about it. If you let your 10-year-old son sit and wrestle with a bear,
shit.
what kind of man are you?
His
he probably got a daddy.
You got he got a paw.
His daddy the real deal, dog.
Your daddy let you wrestle with a bear at 10. Most black folk, they ain't let them wrestle with no strange dog at 10 years old. Boy, let you play with a bear wrestling you? Come on, man. And then videotape it? Come on, dog. Come on, man.
Well, shit, that's craziness, man. One more sports story for y'all, man. You fucking need me. That's what Jimmy Butler was screaming at them niggas today, man. What y'all think about Jimmy Butler going hams bones at practice today, man? If y'all didn't already hear, he said he wanted to trade out of Minnesota. Mm-hmm. He reported to practice today. Went ham on them boys. Was screaming at the coach and everybody. Then when practice started, he said, "Give me the 4 last people off the bench. I want the 4 scrubs." And he played against the starters and wore them out. And he checked Karl Anthony Towns. This is facts. This is facts. I listened to this for an hour of people talking about it, and Jimmy Butler did like an hour interview after practice talking about it. He said basically Karl Anthony Towns is the most talented player that we have, and he's like he should be the best. And Andrew Wiggins has the most God-given skills. Like he could jump faster than everybody, he run faster than everybody. But I'm the best player on the team because I work harder than everybody. And that man was like, Cutting. They started talking noise to me. So I was like, all right, cool. You ain't gonna say that. He's like, Karl Anthony Towns hit a jumper and said all day. He was like, but you don't do that when I check you. And then he got on him and he said Karl Anthony Towns was getting off the ball the whole rest of the time. He ain't want to do nothing.
Ooh.
He said he beat him with the folks.
That's punk. That's the epitome of punk, of being punked.
I love that type of shit. I mean, I think that's how you should feel. If you're gonna be the leader and you at a poor ass franchise, I think you have that stuff is needed, man. You gotta let the people know. But now he gotta know they about to Dez Bryant his ass though. That's one thing he got to know. He can go to the Warriors.
Well, he want the bag. He just want the max contract. That's what it's all about. He wouldn't even mind staying there. He just want the bag.
Yeah.
He like, I'm the best player on the team, and y'all paying Karl Anthony Towns a max contract.
But
and
white people don't respond like that. That's how black people respond. White folk like, oh, you gonna try to punk us into doing that? You know, we'll lose before you punk us into making us pay you. They don't. Rich white folk like, nah, that's okay. As long as I'm selling tickets, whatever. You're not gonna punk me into paying you like that. Nigger.
I can believe that.
Nigger. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna happen. But I mean, I respect his mind. I respect his mind.
Jimmy Butler a strange little case. Y'all remember a couple of months ago when he posted under Gabrielle Union picture talking about damn?
Yeah, he's wild for that.
Ain't that wild?
Yes, that's wild. That's that man wife. You know that dude. That's that man wife. I'm not gonna post. Like, if you married,
but she a celebrity too, so it's kind of. But if I don't know, Cutting, but if my wife is Kim Kardashian or something, Cutting.
And I'm your homeboy. You see me every
Yeah,
time.
you
and
are
I
my
post
homeboy.
damn. I seen your wife buku time by this time. You know what I'm saying? And I put
Yeah.
damn under your wife picture. Come on, man. You're not gonna feel no kind of way?
So what's acceptable to post under somebody's wife picture?
Nothing.
Looking good?
Nothing.
A like?
Good.
A
Hey,
like.
no, Al's a lucky man.
A like, that's it? No comment.
That's all.
Post
That's all.
damn under
You
your
just
wife
had a picture. You just had a picture posted of you. And Cole, how you think somebody would feel if somebody best friend put damn under your picture? You know what I'm saying?
I'd be like, ooh, okay. What they wanted. It's just stupid, boy.
Dumb, boy. How I feel.
Okay, so yeah, that's etiquette that I guess everybody should remember.
You
Don't
can't
post under your significant other's friends' pictures, and don't have your friends cannot post under your significant other's picture. If you have a friend, don't post under their significant other picture.
No.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, don't do that. That's stupid. Especially don't say damn.
You can post, but it got to be a joke or something involved.
Yeah, you gotta be something stupid. You can't post damn like you done. Like
Bro,
you about to beat that
what's
wood.
crazy? You know what people need to do? Like they need to start doing. If we're talking about Jimmy Butler, what I think NBA players need to start doing, especially the ones that's like, I feel like Jimmy Butler's like what, tier 2? Like let's call him tier 2, maybe tier 3.
Whoa,
He's good.
You putting him down there, man.
Way.
No, I'm not.
Top,
today's
he a
league,
top 30. He a top 30 player in the league.
easy.
Okay,
Easy.
all right, cool. But he's not LeBron Durant. Like he's not there.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay, so like then what? There's the next tier down. Like is he Anthony Davis? Like is Anthony where? Like you know,
Anthony
what I'm saying? Like,
Davis is tier 1.
I was
so
just about
stop
to say
that.
that.
Okay, so where do you put him? So tier 2. Cool.
Yeah.
So
Tier
you
2
put Jimmy Butler tier 2.
is Klay Thompson and Dame Lillard and all of them.
And
he's that tier,
he's tier
right?
2, yeah.
Okay, so cool. Then let's put him in tier 2 then. So he's tier 2.
High
I feel
tier
like them
2.
dudes need to follow the what LeBron's been doing for the last couple of seasons and just sign a 2-year deal with a player option.
Definitely
With
come
a
up to the
player
Pelicans.
option. And then that way you just have 1 year and then you could just be like, all right, either I'm gonna stay with y'all or I'm gonna leave. Like you kind of just put your fate in your own hands.
No,
But this is the last year of his contract, so that's what he did.
Yeah.
Like they gotta trade him or he gonna walk and get his money in free agency.
Yeah. But my thing is,
He's just trying to push their hand a year early.
Exactly. He wants. I mean, he wants like I think a guy like him. He wants to stay somewhere for a while. He's not a journeyman. Like he don't want to. He don't. Well, not a journeyman, but he don't want to do one and done like that. Everybody can't do that LeBron contract. I think LeBron's the only person who does that. Well, Kevin Durant tried to follow suit, but LeBron's the only person who could just sign 1 year and people be waiting to the last minute to see what he gonna do. You know what I mean? So he tier 2, so you have to sign a 2 or 3 year deal to go and get your bread. You know what I'm saying? Which ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, I
nothing
think
wrong
he
with
should.
getting your money
And then what happens though is you might end up in a place like Minnesota
with some garbage people who don't want to work hard.
where you
But
don't
they're
want
not that garbage.
They ain't even garbage.
That boy took the.
They're not even garbage. Like I think that's his frustration. His frustration is probably that these dudes are so talented and like so good, but they don't work hard. Like they probably Minnesota.
That's
like
what,
if you
that's not
like,
garbage
honestly,
to you.
You go okay, then let's call it that then. But like if you go Minnesota, like if I play you on 2K with Minnesota, like I got a fire team. Like that's a great team on 2K. Yeah. But like in real life, them boys probably just be in the club in sections and shit during the season.
John Wall said it's okay. You could be in the section.
I was about to say the majority of them
just stay home.
The majority of them boys be in sections during the season.
But I get your point. They don't be working hard. And Jimmy Butler seemed like one of them overachievers who work hard all the time.
He's he's Boobie Miles' cousin. That's where he's from. He's from that little place, I think.
Is he really?
Yeah, I'm somewhere around there. Yeah. It might not be Odessa, but somewhere close to Odessa, so he might.
I didn't know he was from Texas.
Jimmy Butler's from Houston.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
They just put Houston as the biggest city close to he's from a little town.
That's possible too. Yeah.
Yeah.
They do that all the time.
Yeah.
You could be from around Houston and they could say
Jimmy Butler went to Tomball Senior High School.
That's not Houston. But Tomball is close to Houston though.
Yeah,
it's closer than what we giving him credit for, but Tomball ain't Houston.
Yeah. At all.
But no, but yeah, that makes sense though.
The man was born in Houston. How about that? Nah.
Shut up.
You know what, Roger? You right.
You ain't wrong when you're right.
You ain't wrong when you're right, my brother.
Let me ask y'all this before I talk about this app that I want to discuss. I noticed this earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
They got two people, and I like to give shout outs. Before we give shout outs to Nationwide, like Nationwide is on your side. And then that's the white version, and the black version was to help protect and grow your many sides. They had the black and white version.
Definitely.
So I appreciate when commercials do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give two shout outs. First, the company who is by far killing the game on commercials currently. Do either one of y'all know where I'm going to go with this? Because I didn't bring this up before. Who killing commercials more than anybody?
You ain't talking about Subway, are you?
Not Subway. Subway does a good job.
You didn't see the Subway McDonald's one where they had Ronald McDonald in the pool?
Ronald McDonald in the pool. I saw it. That was pretty good.
This company, I've always been a fan of what Geico does. It's my humor, totally.
The thing is, Geico is killing the game. I'm going to give you 3 Geico commercials that are on right now that every time they come on, or at least the first time they came on, I was like, God damn, that's creative and funny. Mm-hmm. The third one is when the little chick walk in and it's like, the walls is real thin. And the people talking and she like, oh, damn, the walls thin. Oh, we got a mixer every Thursday. Like, and they like, oh, shit, I'm in this little apartment. It's like Geico Runners Insurance. You know what I mean? That, like, I'm like, okay, that's funny. Because the little dudes sound like, you play your accordion every day. The little dude kind of sound like a little punk over there. And he like, but we have a mixer every Tuesday, so that shit funny. Anyway, the second one. Cutting. Now, for my nerd humor, this might be number 1. Dog, when they at that play, and dude up there, and he talking about this phone ring, and he like, hey, this Alexander Graham Bell. Who are you looking for? Yeah. And he said, you must have dialed 2. My number is 1. Nigga. Yeah, my side hurt when I heard that the first time. I was like, that's stupid, but that's funny because he's the first nigga with a phone. Yeah. He had to be 1. You must be looking for 2. Like, damn. I was like, I didn't even realize that was a Geico commercial for a while. I was like, okay, Geico killing it. But the number 1 Geico commercial out right now, and I'm sure Rumble Williams would love this, is that Greg and Sheila broke up. Greg and Sheila broke up with them little things, them little meerkats looking over the cubicles.
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about some office gossip. And they spitting out, what? Greg and Sheila broke up. Cutting. Geico right now, number 1 in the game. Right now, just got to give props to Geico and how they doing it.
Funny shit.
But the one that's controversial right now to me is how is Sling TV getting away with all of these sexual innuendo commercials?
Nah, it's not even innuendo. They outright wilding. They innuendos, but they wilding. They started with your neck.
They started with the who's slinging? Are you slinging?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were slinging. I don't want to have to take my clothes off.
Yeah, I ain't want to take my shit. Now, when Buddy sit on the couch throwing them buttons in his shirt, his wife's like, what you doing?
He's ready to fight.
That boy say, oh, shit. Girl, we about to be married
y'all said slinging.
Yeah.
What did you think they said?
Oh.
But the other one they dropped this week is the one with a chick talking about you should try a new position. How about that? How about the protractor?
Yeah.
How about the... Like, what?
When they were out, you talking about when they were outside eating at the little restaurant or whatever they was at? And she was
they was on a sofa and the dude, she had the 2 people legs together like doing sexual positions.
Yeah.
Talking about y'all need to try new positions, but she talking about to watch TV.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about.
But she
they wild, and when they was outside, they trying to recruit people. Hey.
Oh, to go, yeah.
Hey,
y'all come sling with us.
You want to come sling with us? You ought to come sling. And he's like, hey, I told y'all. He said, oh yeah, you did. You right. But so, y'all coming? What y'all want to do?
Say, bro.
Hey.
Sling TV.
Yeah.
Geico.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for a black company to try it, and then they Me Too him to death and snatch him off the
Well,
air.
maybe it just means stuff moving towards like how it is internationally. Because I know, Rod, you didn't see some of them commercials internationally that be like that. Y'all seen that Sprite commercial?
They be having sex internationally on TV.
Yeah, well, it's like that Sprite busts all over the woman's face.
She was like, oh, yeah.
Or like the Skittles commercial where it's like bust the rainbow.
Yeah.
You ever seen that one before?
Shoot Skittles.
You never seen that one before?
Yeah, I seen that on
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Yeah, it's like this dude. He it's this nerd looking white dude and his white family, and they just got married, and like that man obviously smashing her in her wedding dress, and then he pull out and he start busting, but it's some Skittles.
Skittles everywhere.
It's like bust the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Everywhere.
That's the international commercials. We need to do. Oh, Raj, I forgot. I'm gonna say it on air because whatever. I was gonna say it afterwards. We're gonna do a video like this week, like before the week is up. I want you to record yourself singing the Diesel Driving Academy theme, and I'm gonna do the same thing, and then we're gonna make a video, and we're gonna be like, who remembers this? And it's gonna be a KD and a viral. But what's funny that I noticed is that when I watched the commercial today, Diesel Driving Academy is in Shreveport.
I was about to say, y'all had a Diesel Driving Academy too? I was just about to say, I was waiting for you to finish talking.
1-800. I'll never forget that.
551
8900.
But no, the thing about this, you can see them boys in the backgrounds driving them trucks. Used to be, we be playing football, my little league on Saturdays, and them boys be around there practicing driving the trucks around the fairgrounds.
Diesel Driving Academy, man. We're gonna do a Diesel Driving Academy. Like, y'all, why do I still remember this commercial? Little IG. It's gonna.
I got another one for you. Since we're on commercials, we could do a KD and a viral. Late for work again? You should have called Patans.
Granny, you should have called Patans. So I was substitute teaching one time, and the little girl, like somebody was in the class, and somebody was like, "You remember her? She was in the commercial." The little girl from the commercial was in the class. She was like in high school at the point. I thought that shit was funny. I was like,
Alonzo.
"You the granny?" Yeah, okay. Huh?
Nah.
Off ambassador. Next to Walmart.
Tween Sam's and Walmart. Them boys move.
Across from the big American flag. Hey man, that's how they used to tell you what the shit was in commercials back home. They'd be like,
they give you a reference point. They ain't tell you no street. They just tell you what to look for.
Under the big American flag.
Right across from Gris Burgers.
Lotion, when I tell you that American flag is big, it's big.
No, it's the biggest American flag in America, cut.
I thought
if you want to see the biggest American flag in America is across from the airport in Lafayette.
Houston got one in off 610, huh?
It's not as big, cut.
Oh, okay.
Stop it.
Pause them up.
I think they said like Betty Washington like stitched out.
If I'm not like that's a joke. If I'm not mistaken, they said it's the size of Lafayette. Like if they were to take it off the pole, it would cover the whole city of Lafayette.
Somebody get that up. Somebody find a picture of that and put it up. I mean, no, it's like they I think it used to be in the white. I mean, because when Lafayette used to be the capital of Louisiana, I think that there was like a really big Louisiana flag and a really big American flag. And I think that's from back then is why they still got that big ass flag. If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
Okay.
It's got a lot of stars and stripes. So, there you go. Anyway, couple more things. One more thing, definitely. Los, you're the one who came up with this, but I'm just going to lay it out there. Apple introduced the police shortcut that requires police interactions and informs a predetermined contact when a user gets pulled over.
Yeah.
An inventive Arizona man had added a new wrinkle in a new Apple app that allows users to secretly record the police. It's as simple as saying, "Hey, yo, Siri, I'm getting pulled over." Once Siri is alerted, this app made by some dude named Scott Peterson, I think. No, Scott Peterson, I think, killed his wife. Somebody Peterson. Nice. Peterson's invention will turn off any music, lower the screen brightness, send a text message to a designated emergency contact, and then put the phone in DND mode.
Yeah.
When dealing with being pulled over and interacting with law enforcement, you want as little distraction as possible. And that includes music, bright screens, and notifications coming. You want to be focused on that encounter at hand and don't want any unnecessary distraction to yourself or the law enforcement personnel. When the encounter is over and users stop the recording, a copy of the video is sent to the emergency contact. The brightness returns to normal. Do not disturb mode is turned off, and it can go to like a Dropbox or some other kind of file, and you can have all of that saved. Couple questions for y'all. First one, who is your contact? Who are you making your contact?
Mama.
Who will my contact be? It's not gonna be my mama and them. They ain't gonna flip out.
They too far to do anything, right?
I'll probably be you. I had to have Al be my contact. It'd definitely be Al.
Yeah, mine would probably be Mile High CI.
Because it can't be your old lady. It gotta be one of your niggas.
Definitely don't want to be.
It gotta be somebody who come in immediately.
Yeah, no matter what time it is. Alla, he get to tell you, like, oh shit, that nigga lost.
Yeah, I do have one of them jobs where I can kind of leave when I want. So yeah, I might be a good person.
Like, hey, man.
But if you're the person who get contact, you don't want to pull up on them police though.
Me too. I got one of them jobs where I can just leave when I want.
Oh, okay.
But either way,
you're wrong when you're not right.
You're right. But no, I mean, either way, I'm just saying it's like you got to find somebody. I think that's the criteria I'm looking for. Somebody who could kind of come at a moment's notice.
Yeah,
who can just
bail me out of somebody that can come at a moment's notice.
I love people who could come at a moment's notice. It make my job easy.
A whole lot easier.
You missed one thing. I'm reading here because I had heard something. I saw like a Facebook post about it, and I didn't really delve into it. But I'm reading here. If you're walking down, like if it's in a dark alley or whatever like that, it'll remove your hoodie. Your hoodie for you too.
Hey, they actually got a plus feature. You got to pay 99 cents a month where it make you light skin. It'll lighten your pigmentation.
Oh, it'll lighten your skin.
It'll lighten your pigmentation as well. I saw that.
They say they got some variations of it though.
Yeah.
If you don't say, hey, if you say Siri, I'm getting pulled over, but if you say Siri, they got some niggas on the elevator with me, it'll automatically pretend like you're on the phone with the police. She'll start talking like she'll pretend like she them laws and be like, excuse me, where you at? So you can say Siri, I'm in the elevator with some niggas. Siri, I'm walking on the same side of the street as some niggas. Siri, some niggas knocking on my door. Like they got a lot. They got a lot of things.
For $24.99 a month, they actually change your voice. When you not only will you look white, but you will sound white as well.
So to take your hoodie off, it'll make you light skin and it'll change your voice. Yeah. It's a hell of an app.
$24.99 a month though. That's it. Anything to save your life though, huh?
My question is, don't you still have to pull your phone out to do that? Okay, this is a global question.
Anytime your phone,
it's a global question.
The police is scary.
Yeah, but this is a global question. How come sometimes you around your phone and you're just doing some shit in the presence of your phone and Siri will just pop up and be like, "Whoa, what you need?"
A lot.
Oh, that never happens to me.
It's never happened to you when you don't click it and Siri will just be like, "Whoa, what's that?"
Yeah, she'll be like, "Why?" She always tell me why.
That happens to me a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not bullshitting.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't happen to me because I don't have a home button no more. So maybe it happened to me whenever I had an actual button.
Relax, I got an XS. Relax, please.
Oh, I don't.
Chill.
Okay.
I got the iPhone 1.
Does it still? Because I'll answer your tech questions. So like,
the Alpha Master.
The master.
Does it still happen to you? Does it still happen right now?
I haven't had it happen to me since I got a new phone. You're right.
Okay, well, cool. Then I'll talk to you later.
No.
Then we'll put you back on. We'll put you back on with John.
No,
is there anything else that we can help you with?
No, sir. It happened to me, sir. It happened to me, sir. So please explain.
Well, when I know you got the 5C, so
no, I got the 2. I got
the color daddy.
Got the 2, boy. Play with me. Need no fucking phone.
You got a gum OtterBox. You remember when the OtterBoxes used to be gum?
Yeah.
Made out of gum?
Got the gum daddy.
Made out of gum.
What
made out of gum. OtterBoxes. Yeah. That's how it was, man. Anyway, I don't have a cool rhyme today. We're just gonna play that music for Nothin NICE.
You know they say if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
Nothing nice to say, but Aldo NICE.
So I'm all about supporting minority businesses, particularly black businesses. You know, in the past I've talked about Kwanzaa on here before. Maybe I even brought up this particular principle. Ujamaa. That's cooperative economics. Meaning we need to build and maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses to profit from them together. I think y'all understand where I'm going with it. I'd be damned if I drank Belvedere while Puff got Ciroc. Side note. When you get to a certain level, I'm not sure if it's all black business and black business shit matters that much. Puff got enough money. Hove too. Matter of fact, if you're famous at all, you should be monetizing that. Therefore, you should be financially stable. So with that logic, I should be able to work on my financial stability by opting to make the most fiscally sound purchases that I can, even if it ain't from a black business. But back to my point. Shout out to Ito Hand Car Wash. Hella graphics. Edo Cajun Cocina. Designs for something great. Tees on me, Flight 80. Prosperity Cuts. Johnston Professional Printing, and even the Black Coffee Company. I like to patronize these establishments when I can, and you should too. But not everybody is worthy, you hear me? This morning, like 10 hours ago this morning, I walked out of my crib and saw the grass hadn't been cut. I spoke to the SA who cut the grass, and he told me he was coming Friday. It's been days, and he left my last message on red, so I needed something different. As fate would have it, I ran into some brothers, some black men down the street cutting grass. But would you look at Jesus? I ran on him and was like, look, the money already outside the crib. You go ahead on, grab that bag. All you need to do is tighten me up. And you know what he said? How much is out there? I told him 25. That's what I paid the essay. This nigga said I don't even show up for nothing less than 40, my nigga. It's not that I don't feel him or understand where he coming from, but I didn't like his tone and how he was coming at me. Like Los say, he was way, way, way too comfortable. my nigga. I need you to treat me like I'm a white man when you talk to me. Otherwise, I'm going to pay you like an undocumented worker. The trade-off, I ended up giving him 30, and he ended up cutting my yard, all uneven and high enough to where he would need to be back in by 10 days. All that to say, well played, black man. But I damn sure ain't got nothing nice to say about black men cutting grass in general, unless their name is Tommy or Bucky. So I won't say nothing at all.
Shout out Gray's t-shirts too. Great professional friend, great t-shirts. Shout out there. But you know,
hold up. You don't even know who that is. I mentioned them. Designs for something great. That's Gray's t-shirts. You didn't even know that.
I didn't know that. Good shit.
That's your people, and you didn't even know that.
I didn't even know what her shit was called.
Big shout out to the class of 2000 and Aaron Robinson, because I just finished before this podcast started. I sent them boys a picture that they posted on our class of 2000 Facebook group that had me over there with my shirt off, looking like D'Angelo. So I took one of my senior pictures like D'Angelo with my shirt off. And they got a lot of little laughs and jokes talking about, oh my God, he was tripping, he was wilding.
Mama let you do it.
I'm Aldo NICE, man. I've been Aldo NICE for a long time.
Mama let you do anything. But nah, man,
you was Aldo. You are Aldo NICE now. You was Exposure. Who were you at that time?
I was Miss Antoine's son.
That boy was Meet Angelo.
Miss Gladys.
Meet Angelo.
Miss Gladys' son.
Miss Gladys' son.
But
Meet Angelo. Stop it, man. I was Slim Angelo, man. I was way slimmer than D'Angelo.
You know what's crazy? You know what I'm doing from now on? Everybody, mama. I know a lot of people. I don't know your mama name, but everybody's mom. I'm calling them Miss Gladys from now on.
Yeah, man.
Call them Miss Gladys.
See how they work out for you.
See how they work out.
I'm not gonna play that bullshit.
Who is a Gladys?
I'm not gonna call them Miss Gladys to their face, of course. Yeah. But I'm gonna call them to their son.
Oh, okay.
Miss Gladys.
Braun out there working. But nah, bro, you know what? I can't stand when niggas do that type of shit, bro. Niggas always treat niggas like they ain't shit, but then go to a white man and be yes sir. No sir.
You know what's crazy?
Can't stand niggas, man.
You know what's you say LeBron doing work? What's LeBron mama name?
Miss Gladys.
Miss Gladys.
Mama Gladys.
This dude's stupid.
Yeah, niggas gotta get out.
I know that's your pet peeve, Raj. I don't like it either. I don't like it at all, man. I don't like it at all, man. That I'm sorry, not Raj, Los. I don't like it at all.
That's I hate that shit. And then come do half work though. You know what I'm saying?
Half work. No. Uneven grass.
Yeah, don't do that. Why? Like then be like, oh y'all, you ain't gonna fuck with the brother, y'all always nigga, because I can pay this man $3.
He said,
and he gonna come and cut my grass evenly, sweep it all the way up. His edge gonna be right, and for a mere $10, he'll fuck around, redo the whole roof, get the thing, clear the gutters, cut the tree down.
I'm not exaggerating, Los. I'm really not exaggerating when he said, man, I don't even show up for less than 40.
I know it.
What?
I was trying to get my brakes done by a dude to my, oh yeah, bro, that's gonna be $240. I said I got my own brakes. He said, oh, you mean $175? I was like, what? I went down the street and hit the essays up for $50, bro. Boy, I paid it, boy, $50, and before I got the car good, he had my tires off. Come on, man. Come on, dog.
I mean, I'm not about to talk about black people. I'm just gonna say this. I want us to be worthy of the collective work that I'm talking about, the cooperative economic.
Yeah.
I want us to be if you have a black business, give the people what they want. Give the people the service that you're supposed to provide.
Yes.
Best Friend Weekend is our podcast. I feel like we do our best job as possible of giving the people what y'all expect every week.
Yeah.
Trying to be consistent. Trying to put out good stuff and good material. Be on the lookout for
educated
ignorance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check out the CJR movement. Roger's on the CJR movement every week. Check that podcast out. I mean, like, we do a lot of work, man.
We working, man.
So my thing is just be worthy of the black business title. And all of those black businesses that I just shouted out, be worthy. Continue to be worthy of that, man. Don't let us big up you and then somebody come over there and be like, my coffee is terrible, or my car wasn't washed, or
my t-shirt was too small.
My t-shirt was crooked, or the words was unspelled wrong, or some shit. Be worthy of that, man. That's all I'm saying.
Keep up the good work, my people.
Why you just bashed one company just now?
That was 4 companies.
That was 4 companies.
That how you said when the t-shirt was short, the letters on my t-shirt was crooked. The t-shirt was the wrong color.
Well, you wasn't listening.
You didn't hear nothing we said.
My t-shirt was the wrong color. My t-shirt had one arm longer than the other. Don't have my t-shirt with the stupid. Y'all dumb. Hey man, look, we'll be back at your next week, man. We'll holler.
Holla.
Bitch. Whoa, what's good, cuz? Nothing major. I'm just getting back to the crib, and I'm just getting right or whatever, and I'm watching shit on YouTube, and I'm watching that shit on that Joe Budden show about how like Kanye SNL performance thing. Maybe because I'm off that Paxton, I kind of feel bad for that man. That boy is like a bottle of fucking mustard or some weird shit, bro. That shit weird. Fuck with me.